Trader Joe's is a f***ing nightmare. Why is everyone who works at Trader Joe's so nice, but everyone who shops there is so f***ing mean? I don't understand that. I recently went to Trader Joe's just to get banana pudding ice cream. Banana pudding is my favorite dessert, hands down, across the board. I don't even think I've had bad banana pudding, because bad banana pudding to me is good. I like pizza. I like cold pizza. I like warm pizza. There's just certain things that you've never met that are really that bad, because you'll look past those things. But I can't look past the bad behavior of, like, honestly, probably 75% of the people that shop at Trader Joe's. I went in for this banana pudding. Everybody on TikTok was talking about it. Had to go get it. Of course, I remember when like cauli rice at Trader Joe's was a thing, and you would go and you'd have to find out when their deliveries were, because everybody was loading up on it. And now it's like you can get it anywhere. You can get it at Walmart. But at the time, that's the only place you could get it. So I thought maybe everyone that was acting crazy when I went to Trader Joe's, because maybe they were looking for banana pudding ice cream too. The second I walk up, people are just fighting for the carts. Like, oh my God, it's frenzied. Like almost like like a tsunami was coming, and they knew they had like half an hour. You have half an hour to get everything you need, and you can only get it from Trader Joe's. And as soon as I got my cart, like I waited and I was like, okay, it's not that deep. Like I'm just getting a cart out of like, I don't know, pomp and circumstance. You need a cart, I guess, like when you go into a grocery store, whether you're getting one thing or a million things. It's just sort of ceremonial, I guess, and I like ceremony. So I got the cart and I go in, and like immediately there's like flowers, and there's a few people checking people out, and right down the middle sort of side is like a refrigerator case, and then fruit and breads, and everyone is just like pushing these carts like crazy, like no care in the world as to if somebody else was before them or is coming after them. And I just kind of stopped and stood back for a second. And I was like, what is going on? And as people were doing that, I was like, oh, pardon me. Oh, excuse me. And they were like, I'm just frustrated. I've got to get to the kale. I don't know what I'm going to do. I've got to have Munster cheese. Like, it's so frustrated. It's like, there's enough groceries. There's enough for everybody. It's going to be okay. Like, I realize that you have to get to the like bread-free milk or whatever that some people have to have, but like, it's going to be cool. It's going to be fine. You don't have to lose your faculties. You don't have to lose your manners, but everybody in there, and they look at each other like they are so disgusted that you would be shopping at the same time, or that you might want to look at the bread selection for 5 seconds before you decide on which ciabatta bread to get. Which, by the way, I don't feel like Trader Joe's has like the offerings of bread the way that they should. Maybe a lot of people that shop there don't eat bread, and so they don't need to offer that. I don't know how that works, but so frustrated. Yet everybody who works there is essentially an angel, because they're so polite, they're so accommodating, and I know they experience this. I can't imagine that they're just like inertly nice all the time, and they just, like they let everything roll off their back, but they're able to do it there while they're working. And I hope, they're not killing people after work, because I guess I couldn't blame them if they were, but everybody there is just so mad and so angry. And I'm like, this is interesting. They're giving away free coffee in the back. Free coffee, and you're still angry? There was a point where I got sort of cornered, and I'm aware of how much room I take. I don't apologize for that, but I also don't try to like hog up more room than I need. So I try to like move my cart to the side or make room so I can look at a few things. And it's like, I felt like I just needed to like jump. I was going to jump up on the watermelon display. Like there was this last bit of summer watermelon, yellow watermelon, that I've never had, but I heard tastes exactly like regular watermelon, but it's yellow, so it's kind of magical. But I was gonna jump up there, and I felt like I needed to like fend for myself with like a loaf of French bread or something, like hit people just to get by, just to get the banana. I wasn't even near the banana pudding ice cream, by the way, which I did end up getting, and I haven't tasted yet because it's still sitting in the freezer a week later. But what is happening at Trader Joe's? Actually, I've not experienced this at Sprouts. Maybe because Sprouts is a little bit bigger and more spread out, so there's more room, so maybe the people don't feel as frenzied or something. I definitely haven't been to Whole Foods probably since like maybe 2008 8 or so. Like that was the last time I was at Whole Foods, or Whole Paycheck, as some people call it. I haven't been there. I don't have a need to go there. I understand they have prepared foods, but like it's next level. Like I think the people at Trader Joe's are entitled and mad, just because they want, like, they want something, they need something, and they want it now. But I feel like a lot of people at Whole Foods, it's not so much that they need something now, they need to be like seen now. Like they want everyone to recognize that they're like, look how much better I'm doing. Look how much more conscious I am of the decisions that I'm making and the health options that I'm making. I don't know. I could be crazy. That's fine. Trader Joe's is a nightmare. Everyone who works at Trader Joe's is lovely. Everyone who shops at Trader Joe's, well, not everyone, 75% of the people who shop at Trader Joe's, because I have to fall into the category and I'm not an. Some of you probably are not an either. You probably don't shop at Trader Joe's. You probably push it on down to Sprouts like I do. Actually, I don't really need to go to either one. I just wanted banana pudding, and banana pudding ice cream. And they're the only ones I think that have it. And I haven't had the banana pudding ice cream yet because the Target by my house recently reintroduced or restocked the glamping ice cream from Ben & Jerry's. So I had previously got that, and that was the one that I wanted to try. And somewhere in my mind, it's like, oh, you bought that first. So it's been in the freezer like a week longer, because I didn't get to that one either. And I feel like I need to pay attention to that ice cream before I pay attention to the newer one. I don't know why I haven't had either one. I love ice cream. I think it's because I know I'm going to eat the whole pint and not feel bad about it, but I should feel bad about it. And that's why I just never get to the ice cream. I know that the reason that I was in such a rush to get the banana pudding ice cream is because a lot of these places, a lot of the Trader Joe's locations, I've only been to really 2 in my area frequently, they run out of these items pretty quickly, because especially if something's on TikTok, it's gone. The TikTok leggings, the TikTok started showing pictures of the Dolly Parton cakes, and then those were suddenly gone. So I had to get in there and get it. There's 2 pints of it in the refrigerator at home. I knew I have a feeling it's going to be very good. That's why I knew I would have to get 2, because once I saw them, it's like they're going to be gone, and then it's going to be forever, and they're going to eventually be like Starbucks. Like, oh, we got rid of that. Like, what do you mean? Almond croissant, that's gone. Like that. It's going to be that storyline. I know it is. So at least I have in my future 2 nights of watching, the same episodes of Law and Order Special Victims Unit and eating good ice cream. So